The topic we'll be discussing today, 11.4c, is the alkaline earths. The assessment criteria are fairly short, and they are as follows. We're going to have to look at trends again, like we've done with all families or groups in the periodic table. And we'll then look at specific uses of some of the compounds: magnesium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, barium chloride, and barium sulfate. Let's take a look at the periodic table and the information that can be gleaned from particular properties of the alkaline earth metals. You can take a look at their melting point and their boiling point. You can see, generally speaking, as we go down the group, the boiling point and melting point decreases. The ionization energy decreases. The atomic radius increases. And the ionic radius generally increases. Why do you think these properties exhibit themselves? Think about how we talked about periodicity. Stop the video and think about this before you continue. Let's take a look at some of the uses of some of the alkaline earth metals. Magnesium hydroxide is used as an anti-acid medicine for humans. The hydroxide neutralizes the excess acid. Calcium hydroxide would do the same thing, but it's much stronger as a base, and so therefore it's used in agriculture to adjust the pH of soils and, in some cases, lakes. It's called, when it's used in the agricultural area, it's called slaked lime, hydrated lime, and pickling lime. Barium chloride and barium sulfate. Barium chloride is a test for sulfates. Barium sulfate is used in medicine. Even though barium sulfate is poisonous, we still ingest it. That sounds strange. The question that brings to mind is why? Let's take a look at this video of barium sulfate in medicine and see why.
Barium sulfate. What is barium sulfate? Barium sulfate is composed of one barium ion and one sulfate ion. It is most commonly used in X-rays. More specifically, it is used to highlight the GI tract. But there's a problem to all of this. Barium is super poisonous to the human body. So how do we swallow it? Barium sulfate has a really low KSP. To be exact, it has a KSP of 1.1 times 10 to the negative 10. What does this mean? Well, this means that when barium and sulfate are combined, they become really insoluble. Which means barium sulfate can travel through the body without dissolving. Which means it's safe for your body and it's an effective solution.
As you can see, the topics for alkali earth metals were not great. Here are some questions, or not great or long. Here are some questions to start your thinking. Make sure you answer these questions if you want to retake any of the formative assessments.